Okay. So we are on the stepper, and you guys know how I like to start pushing the pedals down all the way. I always think that's the best way to start your workout. That lets your body know, we're warming up, we're getting started, right before we start doing these tiny movements. We also want to embrace our full range of motion. So this stepper gives us these full steps. We want to go ahead and do all of them here in the beginning so that we're warming up our legs to the full range of motion that they will be taking during this workout. So we'll keep going. About 20 more seconds in our first minute. Pushing that pedal all the way to the ground and getting those legs nice and warmed up. Today's workout is gonna be, I really should have worn my backless outfit because this is gonna be an unbig your back workout, right? So I'm not gonna warm up for too long. I actually have my heater going as well. And that's a tip for any of my steppers that live in colder climates. Sometimes you don't feel like working out if your limbs and your body is super cold. So sometimes I'll start my workout and I'll turn my space heater on just to warm up my body. That helps you warm up faster, get into your workout faster. If you're really having the goal of sweating, which is kind of my goal, normally I would probably go ahead and turn it off, my little space heater, but I'm trying not to do that this time. I want to go ahead and let that heat run, but I might turn it down because I have my lights going, so I don't want to get too sweaty. This is my first 15 minutes on the stepper today, so we don't know where it'll go. Yesterday, y'all, I met my goal of doing an hour on the stepper, and I personally like to do my steps in 15-minute chunks. 15 minutes works for me. Even when I'm studying, I study in 15-minute blocks. So that works for me. I know some people like to do 10. So if 10 is what you prefer, do that. And you can go ahead and do them in sets. So we're coming up now. We're almost up to 3 minutes on our stepper. Keep going ahead and pushing those heels all the way down to the ground. Pushing those heels down. And we'll go ahead and pick up our weights just to warm the upper body up before we get into our big your back workout. So I'm going to get my weights per usual. I got my little 5-pound weights. And right now I'm just going to do, this is kind of what feels natural to me. So this is just a long arm swing. And this kind of is nice because it's more like stretching the shoulders, just forward and back, not doing too much. You can also stay still for our farmer's carry, but I just want to keep a little motion in the arms. So just gonna wake the body up, let my body know, hey, we've introduced weights. So let my body get accustomed to that. All of the workouts that I do, of course, I tell you that they're functional, but second and most important is that I'm a woman, as you can see, right? So I, as a nurse, women's health nurse, yoga teacher, I work with tons of women. And I find that many times, a lot of the directives that we get as women for working out are modeled after the way men work out, which is usually not a good idea, right? For many reasons, right? Sorry, I'm feeling that burn. For many reasons. So as a woman, I don't want to really engage my adrenal system when I'm working out. I'm not trying to have a lot of adrenaline pumping or rushing. I don't want to be engaging fight or flight. I don't want to be picking up the heaviest weight I've ever lifted in my life. That's not how I like to work out. And that's not how I suggest most women work out. Unless you're super active, Maybe you have a goal, some really, really super fitness goals that you're trying to reach. But if you're an average woman, just trying to maintain your beautiful average woman body, really we don't want to be doing these super crazy workouts where we're so fatigued afterwards that maybe you need to take a nap. That's when I used to know I was doing way too much. If I have to take a nap after my workout midday, I'm probably doing too much. Because, I mean, it depends on what you did, right? But typically, I remember there was a time I was working out at a boot camp. And every time I would come home from the boot camp, I'd be so tired. And I'd be so tired that I'd take a nap. And I thought it was a good, like, oh, okay, yeah, that workout really kicked my butt, which is not something I was really going for. I just enjoyed the camaraderie of the workout. But after a while, I realized, no, this workout is actually stressing me out a little bit more than I would like. We were working out on concrete, which I don't love, right? So running or bouncing on concrete, terrible for your knees, ankles, especially being a woman, especially y'all can see me. I have very delicate ankles. So that's why I love the mini stepper. The mini stepper will help you get to your goals, your fitness goals. Because for one, I can do this while I have a load of laundry going. I can do this while I deep condition my hair, right? Even though I put on really cute outfits for you all, I technically don't have to be wearing any proper attire or anything. I don't have to deal with gaze, which doesn't bother me most of the time. But I know for many people, when you go to the gym and you want to try something or do something and you're dealing with a lot of gaze, people staring at you, sometimes it can be a little like disempowering and a little less motivating.